make believe it's the first time, and I gotta say to you, love will find a way, ain't that always true? I want you,
I guess that's
I want you to make believe it's the first time, and I gotta say to you, love will find a way, ain't that always true?
Capricorn, how you guys doing? So we're going to pump things, pump. Someone's pressuring a water sign or someone's pressuring a fixed sign, but I've definitely picked up Leo energy for you guys. Big time, Leo. There is such a big Leo in your energy, Capricorn. There's such a big liar, is what they're saying, sorry. But we're going to go on with your channel messages, then past, present, and then August, okay? As you may have seen for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and if you haven't watched them, please make sure that you do, because there's some very important messages through a lot of them that we channel. Okay, please take under advisement of what I say. It's just sometimes some things come out that I can't help, okay? So it's something like I can't help you anymore. I can't help it. It's just something like that. I just can't help it. It's someone that has an addiction of some sort, and it's like, oh, I just can't help it. I just physically can't help, right? So I don't know where that's coming from. I can't help. I can't help you, is what they're saying. Look, I just can't help you. There's nothing that I have left that I can possibly help you with, right? So it's like someone's in denial. I've got to say, Capricorn. But how you doing anyway? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's like ready, and I'm ready. But it's like ready's money, again, money. It's like money. I'm ready for this win. There's someone or some kind of competition that's going on with you about winning, losing, Sagittarius or Libra energy. Okay, Sagittarius I'm picking up. Winning and losing. There's got to be a winner, but there has to be a loser. In order to gain something, you've got to lose something. So you've got to give someone or something up. In order to give it up, okay, is when something will happen. So there's an addiction of some sort of like giving up on them, of giving up on somebody, of giving up on this notion. It's like, I just give up. I give up. That's what they keep saying. Give up. What's up? Nothing. I give up. It's like, really? You're giving up now? It's like, yeah, I'm done. I am done and I am giving up. Or the name done. Okay, but whatever it is, I'm done and I'm giving up. So the thing that I picked up, straight up now, tell me, do you really want a love to last forever? Straight up, Paula Abdul, was it? Or a doll. Someone's a doll. So you're right, doll? Or they made up like a doll. I don't know where this doll was coming from. Is it a got myself a crying, walking, sleeping, talking, living doll. I got a roving eye, and that is why she satisfies my soul. Someone's got a roving eye, or rover. A rover? A dog? Oh, okay, it could be a cat. So it could be Leo. I'm not saying they're a dog. No. I'm just saying I relate that to the energy of channeling. So straight up lion is what I heard. Straight up lion, right? So straight up Leo. But straight up. So I'm going to give you this straight up with no chaser. It's not chasing someone. It's like, I give up, I'm not chasing you. So someone's doing something daft. So you could have something 7 around the energy of cards of like, listen, I'm not chasing you. You can do what you want. I'm not going to chase you. Right? And there's some kind of like, I'm not going to chase you up for it either. Which is like, are you up for it? And it's like, no, I'm not chasing you for it. So it might be like an IOU, right? Which is like, I don't want to have to chase you up for this. You owe it, but I don't want to have to keep coming around here and chasing you up for it, right? So there's something about lying, sorry Capricorn, so far, these are just channel messages, right? But so far, like Far and Away. Okay, remember Far and Away? Well, what was that? Tom Cruise and what's her name? Far and away for you each day. Oh no, that's Home and Away. So it's Australia, maybe something to do with Australia. But far and away. It's like we're too far apart. Feels like that you're too far apart from this apartment. An apartment store also. You might still witnessing a lot of things closing down maybe, and it's just too far away. So some of you might be very compromised within working because of the coronavirus still and it's like it's too far away for me to go, right? So you might be asked to go on holiday or something, and that's too far. Okay, now straight up lion equals lying is what I put, right? Now if you're a cross-watcher of Leo, I'm not getting involved. It's just channeled wise of straight up lying, right? Now it says fine lion is what I picked up, like a fine one. So someone that's quite attractive or fine, so it was fine. But whatever it is, there's a fine, also an actual money fine. So someone's going to be fined some money. Okay, someone's also going to find some money. So hold on, let me work these out. Find some money. Okay, I have to write these down so I don't forget, because I've thought I've got to keep doing this because they just come in. Okay, so money fine. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancerian, right? And it could be a fine. So I'm going to advise everybody to watch, well, as many readings as you can, really, because Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, they had some very serious messages around an addiction and car accident. Now, I'm really not... I mean, I don't want to have to keep going over it and saying everybody be very careful and stuff like this and about, how I predict things and all that sort of stuff. But a lot of predictions come true and I try to sugarcoat it and say, look, none of this might come true. And then it does. I just really have to be very careful around how I put this across and how I say things, okay? So I just have to be careful with people's feelings and emotions. That's pretty much of the responsibility that you have when you own a channel and people listen to what you say. And because these come out of nowhere, it's obviously, the unknown factors, right? But I'm picking up that money fine, like someone might be fined something, and what you might have is like a finders keepers. Like, I found it, it's mine, I'm keeping it, right? It might also be this person, but it is also they're fine and I'm keeping them. Like they're a winner, they're a winner chicken dinner, and I'm all over them. I'm all over them, right? So you're probably smothering them and all over with them, or you're all over and it's done, right? There's different people, energies that they're saying. Now, a money fine. Some of you could be fined, or you are the ones that are fining someone, defining it and fining down is to do with money. But they said find some money, right? So you might find some money in something. I don't know, look down your sofa, but you might find some money, like an equity or investment into something, and you're like, oh, there's money in that. There's money in that idea, or there's money in this investment, or there's money, whatever it is, there's money, and there's money, and there's money, and there's money. Now, Capricorn, you came through in the Sagittarius energy down the bottom half here, and there was money, and I forgot, but now I'm remembering. There was money, and it was dealing with, who are we doing? Capricorn. Sagittarius, right? It was dealing with Sagittarius. And it was fine and finding money and fine, look, that's fine. It's just fine, that's all right. Just don't do it then, right? Because there's kind of that energy of masculinity, which is well, that's fine. If you don't, I mean, that's men for you, They're more than likely, or masculine energies are going to be, well, that's all right, fine, do what you want. I'm going to do this. It's up to you what you do, but I'm not getting involved. I am not getting involved. If you've got a dispute with someone, then you go through that, but I'm staying well out of it, right? That would normally be a guy, right? But either way, you've got a fine line, lying for some, but then finding some money in something, right? So equity and having that and realising and thinking, ooh, there's money in that, right? So is this okay, they're saying look for an old wallet or a box, a blue box or something, right? And that where you used to keep money or something. Because I think that you're going to go through some stuff and you're like, ooh, look, there's some money in there that you forgot about. Some money that you forgot about. Check in places because there's some money there, right? So I don't know where this is for you, but it's there. There's some money somewhere that you might have forgot, right? So go frantic, Capricorn, and look for these places because it's in the corner, is what they're saying. It's in the corner. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, ooh. Yeah. I keep dancing on my own. Someone's dancing on their own. Or they're in it on their own. It's like, listen, you're in this, whatever it is, you're in it on your own. There's some strange energy of like, look, if you want to do that, you're in it on your own. If you want to back them, if you want to help them, you can do whatever you want. I really don't mind, I don't care, but if you do, you're doing it alone, right? So, I don't know if someone's saying, look, you know, I need your help or I don't. It's some kind of strange energy, Capricorn. You either need it or you don't. And whatever you don't, it's kind of like, well, that's all right, you do that anyway. So you do it anyway. So just go ahead and do it, right? That's what they're saying. But look for some money as well. Defying equals lying, defying someone. So it feels like that you're going to have to defy somebody. Like you're going to have to go beyond their back to win something. It's like, if I really want this thing, I'm going to have to go behind people's back. So there might be people that you know in your life and think, well, there's competition out there and I'm going to have to go behind all these people's back in order to be able to get ahead. So I'm going to have to start to defy some people, right? Or fire some people. Some of you could be people that hire and stuff like that. And in order to get ahead of the competition, we need to fire some people. Or we need to defy some people. Right, is what they're saying. Fire or defy. A lie also. You've got lying coming up quite a lot. Lion or lying. Like I don't know where this lion, Leo energy, is lying about. I don't know. It seems that they're lying about something. They're making something up. They're saying that they're making something. What's that? You make a drama out of a crisis, right? ISIS account, also a savings account. But like making a drama out of a crisis where someone's frantic and they're like, listen, you're just making a drama out of a crisis. What on earth is the matter with you? And it started off sort of like a small drama. Well, drama turns to karma and karma turns to more drama and more karma. So basically someone's making a scene out of it to make it worse. So that's what I'm saying. It feels like someone's saying, look, you're defying yourself. You're lying to yourself. So is this a friend telling you this, or someone, and saying, look, you're just lying to yourself? What do you keep lying to yourself for? It's like someone's trying to make excuses for themselves or for someone. And say, you know, what do you keep lying to yourself for? You're not happy, or you're not, you know, so what are you doing then with this person or something? And then, but this person's like, I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't want to keep going through all this compatibility and the transformation that people think that around the Scorpio energy physically transforms from a car to a robot. It doesn't. You don't transform. You have addictions in life. You have karma in your life. You can stop something for a while and transform into a butterfly. But then you go back to it later on in life and think, oh, that addiction that I used to have 3 years ago, I've started doing it again. Started smoking again. Started eating again. Started saying this again. Started doing some sort of weird thing again. You know, habits in life, they come back. So transformation, people don't transform. You know, people are not transformers. So what you do is you can transform your physical body, you know, but you can always go back. You can do what you want, you know. That's your free will. You don't have it. But don't get me started. I think people have probably watched their Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus and start to get a different vision of how I'm starting to see free will now. Well, more of emotional free will, really. But it's like, if there's a will, there's a way, and it's possible. Overstaying my welcome was the next catchphrase. Defying equals lying, overstaying my welcome. So this is a family member that's staying over and saying, look, you're making a drama out of a crisis. Go home and go home and, you know, what on earth is the matter with you? And someone's kind of like, no. And they're like, well, look, you're either lying to yourself or defying them or lying in some way, or what you lie. See, it feels like someone's lying in a pit. Could be to do with Scorpio, but like lying in a hole that they've dug themselves, right? Or the name Douglas or Doug. But it's like, well, I dug it. So if I dug it, then it's like, do you dig? But like, if I dug it, then I've got to get myself out of it. So someone on the other end is saying, look, you're in a hole, you're in a rut. Get over it. You know, you're either defying or lying to yourself, but you're going to have to figure this out for yourself, right? That's what they're saying. So, overstayed my welcome with someone. So if this is someone staying with you, I don't know, but whatever. I can't help. That was the next bit. Can't help. It's like, look, I just can't help it. I keep thinking about this person. And it's like, well, that's your karma, guys. You know, because I said, don't worry about your emotional free will of thinking, look, everybody keeps telling me through 10,000 different readings that I watch that I have free will and that it's up to me and I'm just giving you a load of cards, but you can change your future. No. No, 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 no. The reason why all these things happen, and everybody think that everything happens for a reason. The reason why it does is because of your house, because of what's between 1 and 7 of your relationships, your home, your job, smell, taste, touch, feel, everything. You look at those for an astrologer, and they tell you pretty much how you have been from a child and what you will experience through parents and addictions and God knows what else, and the people that you will meet and what you'll become. Okay, so what on earth do people think that they can transform into something else? You can't. You can only ever transform into the person that is designated for you, that is written for you to be, right? We have to be different. And because of that, what we get is difference of opinion. That's where your opinion comes from, right? You have a difference of opinion through being different to someone else. So our opinionates change. We're very opinionated as humans. We have an opinion of things, and we have like a 2p that we need to chuck in and say, listen, you know, you are or you're not doing something right or wrong. You know, when you take back control of your emotions and you have it within yourself, you pretty know yourself inside out and that you're okay, right? So that's you becoming masculine. That's you becoming more self-sufficient and reliant on your own stability of one's emotions. They're more stable of knowing, well, I'm general really happy person anyway, and I'm happy-go-lucky, and I don't really think too much about drama or karma. So if I don't, and I don't really have much of that, and all I really have is me, then I'm me. You know, so you can't be anyone different. You'll only ever be that, right? So I can't help. So someone is going through it and they're saying, look, I just can't help it. I just keep doing this over and over and over again. It's kind of like, I don't know if this is around cheating or lying or something. And someone, because that's all I've heard, that's all they're telling me, spirit, is like, I can't help it, I just keep doing it. So it is some kind of addiction or something that somebody just keeps doing, repetitively just keeps doing it. It is like a habit, is what they're saying. It's like I can't help but just mess this up, but I can't help but put myself back into a, you know, because everybody, you always do it to yourself. You do it to others by being yourself. Normally when you're yourself, and people say, listen, you need to put yourself first. And when you do, people don't like the fact that you put yourself first above everybody else. That's when people don't like it. If feminine energies think that they have it any worse than what a man does or a male energy, you're highly mistaken. You don't. People come out of the woodwork to blame you, to say, why you're not opening up. What's the matter? There's got to be something the matter with you. No, I'm fine. What's the matter with you? Well, no, it's you that's, you know. It's because you have got stable emotions that someone realises of a feminine energy. Well, why are they not opening up? A tarot card reader told me that they're emotionally blocked. It must be your past. It's got to be your ex. It's got to be your mother. It's got to be something that's in the way. No, it's not. It's the energy that's created that stands in the way of the not compatible part of, say, house 2 to house 3. 3, communication, how we speak, no filter. Me, Aquarius, in the 3rd house. I have no filter, bruv. I just tell people straight up how it is. A lot of people, they don't like it. Some do, some don't. Some mothers do have them, right? So here, what you get is a non-compatible part of, say, house 2 to house 3. Or the first house and whatever house. They don't align up properly. Okay, and because they don't, I don't like the way you speak, or the way you touch, or the way you feel, or the way that you feel about me, or the way I feel about you. Why does that not match up? That's your match. That's the one that you've met within that period of time that teaches you the most valuable lessons of stability of emotion, right? That is instantaneous emotions. They come and they go. They're not ever felt by a spirit. They don't know what they are. They don't live in the past, present or future. They just are. Right? They're just everywhere. Energy is everywhere. It just is. Okay? So because of that, these feelings and emotions change all of the time compared to astrology, compared to what's written for that to experience, for someone to go through a momentary lapse of reason, right? So someone's lapsing or lapping it up. Because I'm definitely hearing a lion like lapping up milk, right? So spilt milk is something to do with the old verb of whatever, of like crying over spilt milk. So what are you looking at? The Five of Cups? They're saying defy and lie. Devon, Devi, Evie, Effie, effing else? Effing else? Is there anything else that you've... Sorry, Capricorn, but they're saying, is there anything else that's a matter? And they're like, well, yeah. Is there anything else? Because there's someone that's like, is there anything else I could do for you? It's like, yeah, no, there is something else. It's like, okay. Is there anything else? And it's like, yeah, I'll have some more. I mean, are people that are serving at a fish and chip shop or something? It's like, well, we've got all this stuff. Is there anything else? So, is there anything else? Is there anybody out there? Is there anyone out there? Is there anyone? Is anyone watching? Is there anybody out there? Virgo energy. Is there anyone out there? So what's someone looking for? Because somebody's looking for something and they're saying, is anybody out there? Right? Like they're paranoid. And they're like around a house and they're like, is anyone out there? Because it's kind of like, is anyone out there? Like, can we go? Can we get out? I don't know if someone's cheating. Right, so here we go. If it is to do with like lying and stuff like that, because I can see someone like, is there anyone out there? Like, is the coast clear? Can we get out? Right? Can we go? Can we get out? Is there anyone out there? It's kind of like someone's at work and they're like, is the coast clear? Like, is there anybody out there? Is there anybody that's going to know this? Because if someone sees it, they might tell someone. So, is the coast clear? And someone's like, yeah, no, go, right? So I don't know if someone's cheating with someone, because it really does feel like, is the coast clear? Now the coast might be like, is it clear to go on holiday and all that sort of stuff, right? Because that would be going to the coast normally, right? But so is someone on a dirty weekend getting away with someone, and like, is the coast clear? Like, is there going to be anyone there that you'll know? If we go here, would there be anybody that we know? Can we have some alone time and quiet? So you're going to have to make your own minds up if someone is cheating or not, or if it's just a general energy of like, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it, and the coast has to be clear first, though. So I don't know why someone's trying to get away with something. Right, Capricorn, how are you getting on? Anyway, everybody all right? Everybody high-spirited? So, yeah, so these are behind time, by the way. Okay, I've got 6 weeks off coming up on Wednesday, I think, that we finish. But it's now Saturday for me, so I'm working through my weekend to try and catch up with all the readings. But this is the 18th of July for me, okay? So that's the timeline I'm on. So, you know, the channel messages would, if they're written that way, they'll be coming up, you know. But let's see, because sometimes I like to give people that in case they think, oh, that happened. That's probably because I'm doing it now. Visions, they can come in, like you can start to see further and further. You just got to keep going and keep going and keep going. And the further you go with the messages, the further out of time they get, right? So it's a little bit like Fog on the Tyne. Someone can be from Liverpool. Fog on the Tyne. Fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine. Fog on the Tyne is all mine. Well, that was football. It was an alcoholic, actually. Gascoigne. Gaza. Gaz. Okay, so I'm going to have to see you in a bit. Right, because my back, bruv. So show me the past. So past, present, August. Okay, show me the past for Capricorn. Show me the past for Capricorn. We're not having all of those. We only need 3, unless we're going to be here all day again. I wish I could shorten these down a little bit. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What's been going on with Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Stress and worry. Flat out, bruv. I have been absolute flat out worried, sick about you. Where have you been? What have you done? This could be what someone's saying. I am knackered. I am flat out. Right? Here. Flat out. I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. Someone got tired and they're like, what do you mean by being tired? It's like mean. It's like someone just sees someone as mean because they're tired. Generally, it's like, listen, bruv, my energy's low, I'm tired, I'm knackered, I just want to go home. Right? And someone's like, oh no, I need to panic and worry. What's wrong with you? And you're like, nothing, I'm just tired. Like, you know. I mean, you get that. Me, I'm Pisces and very mutable, right? When I get tired, I can get ratty. So before that stage, I start like doing the Pisces dreamy looking sort of like thinking, and being a medium is difficult anyway, but like I'm like this, and then I'm like, oh, and then I start yawning, I'm like, right, I've got to go, and then someone's kind of like, what's wrong with me? Nothing. Nothing. What are you getting paranoid about? This instant. Nothing is wrong. Unless something is drastically wrong. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Something was going to be in this. What's been going on? Everything is up in the air. Up in the air. Up, up and away. It's like away you go. It's like, oh, away you go again. Here we go again. Away you go. Go on, say your bit. It is. Why you go again? Do it again. Why you go that again? I think I'm picking up someone that could speak a different language. But why you do that again? Picking up someone from China though. Why you do that again? Like why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why do you do that and come at me with answers and questions at night? When I'm knackered and I get home from work and I'm tired, bruv, why is it that you come at me with all of that when I get home and I'm stressed out and worried? That you come at me with a two of Pentacles, asking me to be confused about something that you're physically going through yourself. So why is it that you stress me out when you know that I'm tired? If you've got men in your life and they are tired and they come up, well, anybody, right, Capricorn? If they don't speak, right, and they're very quiet, let an energy be quiet, right? Let them be quiet. Let them go within and be tired or be had enough. Because if you add pressure to someone of a low energy when they're tired, everything is up in the air and they go, ah, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing to someone, I have to bring Joe Lewis up, right? There they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, okay, a box. Five. See, there they go. There they go. And they're off. Everybody's fighting. Every mother out. You could well be dealing with a Scorpio because they've had that in the past. Everybody just out. Out. Get out. Right? Out. That's what I'm hearing. Out. Just get out. Get out of my head. Stop arguing. Stop screaming. Stop shouting. Stop worrying. Stop panicking. Stop. What is the matter with somebody? This is like, oh, here we go again. Everything now is just up in the air. I'm stressed out, I'm worried, I'm panicked, I'm feared, I'm tired, and now everything is up in the air. Now 5 of Wands. Now I probably haven't got any work. What do I do about my finances and my money? What do we do, government? 5. Where's our money? Where's our support? Where's our government when we need them? Right? Where's the support when I need it the most? And I come home to this? Right? I mean, if people don't like me as a reader, I don't fit in with everybody, but I read the energy, right? I give you a scenario of sometimes of what that is like for a human being on the other end of it, right? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Well, why do women do? Oh, that's what I heard. Why women do when they don't regret it. It's like, I'm not even regretting it. I said it, I meant it, and I don't regret it. That's what I'm saying. Someone's like, well, listen, I've done it, I said it, and I don't regret it. So someone's been arguing, but we are looking at the past. Yeah. Oh, arguing with children possibly as well. Right, but stressed out about how someone communicated with them and said, look, you know, well, I said it, and I don't even regret it, so I just put it out there and told you. Get up and do something. You're sleeping too much. You're taking a break. What's the Two of Pentacles? Three of Wands. Could be dealing with a third party. That's down to people if they are. That's not my business to say that you should or shouldn't. If you can't get out of one, that's because you are locked into that. That's not your fault. Okay? You might think that you have free will, and then you think, okay, well, I'm going to just get over this person, and you can't. So where's the free will and the sense in that? Right? So everything is up in the air now. There was a decision to make, but I took it and I said it. Which is, well, where Steve probably told me last month not to do this, but, I couldn't help it. I had to say. You know, there you go. Did your free will change? Of any advice that I may have given in the past and said, do not. Do not. Don't matter. 5, 6, 7, 8. Because you can not or do not do this with someone, but then you do or do not do with another do. You see, you make a do. You see, a boo-boo and a do-do is something that you do with another person, and then you go to another person and you do the same. So you do run, you do run, so people run. Right? 5. Well, you just want to run things your own way, don't you? Queen of Cups. So I'm just going to emotionally manipulate you by causing an argument. Is that love? Because someone is obsessed by thinking about love, about their emotions, feminine energies. I'm obsessed with this person of thinking about how much they do or don't love me. Did they say they love me? If they didn't, why didn't they? If you spoke to me in a bad way, why did you or why didn't you? You know? Oh, sorry, I thought that was the Queen of Cups. No, it isn't. It's the Queen of Swords. Damn, that's that's even worse. Sorry, but that's the Queen of Swords, man. She cut someone straight out of our life and said, you know what, Nick, keep that energy, because trying to get through to me ain't happening. Right? You can't just whichever way it is, Capricorn, it feels like you can't get through to this person. You can't. They won't let you in or out. They won't let you in and they won't let you go either at the same time. They can't drop it, basically. I won't let you into my life and I won't let you out of my life either. I'm just going to keep this going. Let's see what's presently going on just before Capricorn watches this tarot reading. What are they going to be going through? You're going to be going through two by two. I was going to say you're going to be going through judgment, but you're roughly the same. You're going to be going through the Wheel of Fortune. You've got to get your way and work your way through this. Right? There's some kind of where Saturn, for you guys, being your ruling planet, you might see it not being that kind to you because it's your ruling planet. Right? Where you probably feel that you want things to go in your favour, but you have to learn about letting go. Normally when feelings are detached and emotions are detached and we realise about release and purge and letting go of something, when that starts to leave our life is normally when people panic and fear of like, well, that's leaving my life. I'm supposed to be winning, not losing. So why on earth am I losing stuff when I'm supposed to be winning by the amount of effort that I've put into arguing? Right? So I'm supposed to be the winner. So I'm supposed to be receiving something. So where is it? So when it leaves my life, what am I really doing? Pushing it away, because Spirit is like, well, we're going to put you at the test for you to think, right, we've got to take this from you so you can, then we can reward you with when you're just fine, right? And you're happy and you don't want it. So, well, we'll give you it now. You've understood a lesson. So you give as good as you get. So when you don't live in regret, you don't live in debt, you don't have any debt, karmic debt or physical debt. When you don't, you're happy as a pig in, mustard. So when you are, and you relax, you're not forcing or pushing any energy away, and you're not fighting your own planet, right? So don't fight. Don't fight. Me, when someone starts to have an epileptic fit or something in my life, I don't know why I'm picking up an epileptic, it's just a phrase, right? But when someone starts to have a fit in my life, I just let them get on with it. I do. It might seem harsh to the other person, but I'm like, well, easy come, easy go. That's up to you. I never pressure people in my life at all. And this is the God's honest truth about me. I never, ever, ever, really, ever go to anybody with drama and say, well, you're not doing that right. You're not. I do in the end if I'm being personally attacked. I normally end up just putting the phone down and just blocking everybody out my life, right? But that's just part of my chart. But I never ever go to a friend or a family member or a love interest or a girlfriend, whatever that person is in my life, I never ever go to them and say, look, you're not doing this right, and you're not doing, and point out mistakes in their life or tell them what they're not contributing towards me, right? I don't ever do that, right? When I have that come to me, no chance. No chance. And I will be seen as selfish and arrogant, but I'll put my own energy and needs first because I'm happy, right? Because I'm happy. But trust me, that's what happens. So what, because I don't fight, right? I don't. I'm the first one out and gone and just like, well, you get on with it. If there's something wrong with you or that I'm not acting or being the way you want me to be, I can't help but be the person that I am because that's me. That is me. I'm not in denial of saying that I shouldn't or should not be the way I am, right? Do you know what I'm saying, Capricorn? Is that I am me. I feel the way I am. I've tried fighting against it. It hasn't worked. I've tried thinking I could be something different. It's worked and then it hasn't. And I mean physically, lost loads of weight, put it back on. Stopped smoking, started smoking again. Had addiction, stopped, started again throughout my whole life. Addictions everywhere. Pisces, 4th house, right? IC, IC. MC would be Virgo, right? Very inward characters within my Wheel of Fortune. Addictions and all that kind of stuff, right? So I've lived it, been it, done it, binned it, right? So, after a while, you realise, man, I've done loads of things in my life, I've relied on myself. I've lied to myself for so long that I give up. There is no point in fighting for popularity of YouTube or for popularity of stuff that I would really love, which is 100,000 subscribers, and that I don't have to do Patreon, and that I can just do all of this for free. YouTube pays me £40 every 2 months. That's all I get from YouTube. That's it. So if I was to do all these for free, I really wouldn't get much money at all, right? But what I'm saying is that I give up. I'd stop fighting. Everybody can just have whatever they have. I've stopped, right? I continue to do readings, but I start to have a difference of opinion against things now, But do you know what I'm saying? It's the same instant, Capricorn, through the Wheel of Fortune, is that you're fighting with the person that you are, right? Which is yourself. You're fighting through what you're going through with Capricorn being in retrograde, Saturn. Two of Wands. The Chariot. So the Chariot now really wants to go in your favour, but it's waiting for you to make a decision, pretty much. It's all aboard, all or nothing. It's all or nothing. I can't just stand here not going forward. We have to go forward, unless you're going to reverse into someone. But please be careful around Sagittarius energies, around the accident, because this car is here. Oh, Seven of Swords, there's the accident. Now that's either physically or emotionally, but you've had 2 sevens straight back out, right? Backed up. Backed up by a 5, right? Confliction. I need to run and get the hell away from 5, but I'm going straight back into it anyway. So whichever way you do, you're going straight back into it, right? Confused energy. 7 will always try to not be confused because I don't want to make this decision, right? It's because I'm leaving 2 behind. You can have your 2. You can keep that, which is there. You do what you want. I don't want to get confused. I'm the first one smoking out, right? So I'm going, and it's going to cause an argument here. It's going to cause mind games and manipulation and fighting with someone. And it could be over a car. But it could be over a car. As something as simple as that. If that's mind games and manipulation, and someone that does that as a, ooh, look at that nice shiny new thing, right? I'm going to use that for my own benefit and tell you that you can't have it, all that kind of stuff, right? That's mine, that's not yours, that's mine. Or start checking up and creating mind games. If you're dealing with narcissism and gaslighting, narcissists, they use objects and things for temptation, to get you tempted to look at it and want it and need it. When you want and need a thing or a person, okay, for them to get you to rely on it, when you do, that's when they pull a fast one. They pull it from you to start using it against you. Well, if you want to use this car or if you want this thing in life, it's like throwing the dummies out of the pram. If you want your toy back, if you're dealing with narcissism, control and gaslighting, these are people that can use objects to get you to rely on them because they know that they have that person or thing, to get you to rely on them, right? To get you back into a game again. Chasing, running, fighting, mind games, confusion, Wheel of Fortune. The Star, another fixed sign, well, Aquarius here, sort of twice. The Star, wanting, it's written. People keep saying that it's not written in the stars. It's written in everywhere. Your planets, your stars, and your alignment. It is written. Your DNA, your coding, your numbers, your life path, the future. It's written for you to be a person. Regardless, it's written for you to be that person. So the more you fight against it, you're going to mess yourself up, right? The more people tell you, listen, it's not written in the stars. It's not written across a star. It's not a shooting one, right? But it's written in you. It's written in you. It's ruining you. Yeah, it is. It's written in you. But I also heard alchemy. Alchemy in you. You've got a channel, right? All right, Natalie, I very much doubt that you're watching me. But the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Scorpio. Someone's like, but no, let's pressure them. Let's pressure them into thinking and feeling something. You know, no, you can't. Well, you can. That's what I'm saying. Four of Cups. I feel under pressure, right? I feel under pressure. I don't want to talk. So let them not talk. You know, let whoever it is that is saying no, or are just giving off an energy of like, I'm not doing anything, just let them continue to not do anything, right? 4, you're definitely dealing with Scorpio, but you would have an emotionally fixed air sign. So you've got, everybody's just emotionally and also physically minded stuck, right? by the 7 of thinking, well, if you're not going to give me any attention and you're not going to open up your feelings, then I'm going to do something daft in order to make you do it. So this person puts them into a bind themselves and think, well, I just made this mess. But they probably don't see it that way. They probably see it as it being the other person that made it. Well, you didn't open up when I wanted you to. You didn't do or answer a message on time of when I wanted you to. Or whether you didn't or whether you didn't. So I'm going to defy myself by running the opposite direction and not talking to you. Well, this person that they're not talking to, this 4, is like, fine, don't then. Go and do it to yourself. Right? What's the 4 of Swords? Page, children, 6 of Cups, family, spare change. Really? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of Cups could be around a Pisces, Scorpio energy. Natalie, you could be watching. Hello, how you doing? Very much doubt it. But actually, Alchemy and You, people watch Alchemy and You. You've seen Natalie. She channels pretty much the same sort of thing. But she has a lot of placements I have. She's Pisces, Scorpio rising, right? But yeah, Pisces 6 and 4, family, in the family. So this could be going on with parents and stuff like that, children, brothers, sisters. But generally, what do you know? 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Very strange things have been happening with me, Capricorn. I'm sort of, just recently, I'm driving along and I'm thinking of people from my past, just like old friends and people I haven't seen or spoke to in ages. And all of a sudden I'm driving, being a chariot at number 7, and I'm actually a taxi driver as well, Destiny. But like I'm driving, okay, and that's normally when I get a lot of downloads and things like that. And I'm kind of like having visions of like people from my past and things like that. And I'm like, at the end of it, I'm thinking, why on earth has that person just popped into my head? And I'll stop at my destination and I'll just quickly look at my phone. All of a sudden I've got a message up on from, say, Facebook as a notification. It's so-and-so's birthday today. Exact same person I've been thinking of, right? Or I'll be thinking of a person getting in and out of their car and I think, oh, and I'm seeing this person I haven't seen in ages, and I'm driving along, or I just finally get back into my town, and there, that reenactment is all acting out. The person's doing exactly what I've been thinking and feeling and doing in my head and seeing it as a vision. And all of a sudden it just starts to happen within, I don't know, sometimes 5-10 minutes, sometimes half an hour, sometimes an hour. But it happens. And I'm like, I just laughed to myself, really. But yeah, I've been having a lot of that just lately. Let's see. So August for Capricorn. Yeah, Capricorn. Sorry, Capricorn. Yeah, so August for Capricorn. So the truth, you've got the same card that just came up for someone else. Ace of Swords. Well, there's your free will. But there's an opportunity to talk. Let's just put it that way. There's an opportunity to get stressed out, Capricorn, by trying to figure out and not accept what this truth is. The truth is something that we have to be ready for in order to handle what that is, right? Because sometimes we can be blind to the truth, right? Like this bird, blind to the truth, and it's a handle. It's like, there, but can we handle it? Sorry, I've got. It looks much worse on camera sometimes, but I smoke and I'm trying to give up, and sometimes I get nicotine stains on my fingers. I got those swollen hand blues. I got 16 channels of shit on the TV to choose from. I got electric light. I got second sight. I got amazing powers of observation. But that is how I know. Do you know, though? You see, you have to be ready for the truth to be able to admit it to oneself of why someone's stressed out and worried. Right, the 9 of Swords, because this is fear. This can be someone that starts fearing and thinking, well, why are you not opening up, and why are you not giving me a connection, and why, right? And then they go, yeah, but you know I get paranoid, this happened in my last relationship. Or I'm not thinking about my relationship in the past, you know that didn't, and you know that this happened before in the past of where I got, denied and things like that. So someone starts to relive and reenact a past relationship in their head. So because of that, what are they creating? fear, right? Fear is just an illusion. It doesn't really exist, fear. It is only built within humans to naturally fear when something really is wrong in their life, you know. Like if you're physically going out and something comes steaming at you, you're like, wow, right? That's not really fear, that's shock, right? But fear is really just an emotion that is it's really built for around the amygdala in the head. It just creates panic, right? It's panic attacks, and anxiety is the amygdala as part of the brain, right? So say if you're on a plane and all of a sudden someone jumps up and shouts the word that you really do not ever say on a plane, right? Is like you all sit there in fear of thinking, what on earth is this person going to do? Because they're physically in my eyes, right? But if this is just created by a past relationship, it's because of that. It's because of your karma. Probably had to cut that one off. You all see my white legs. I'll probably cut that bit off. Okay, but the window all opened, the door opened, and the nut came in. Okay, so let's see. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Seven of Cups, because someone does have choices and options in their life. This is an illusion. This is someone that's in a karmic illusion. They're worried now, right? It's lead us not into temptation of thinking of the past. Seven of Cups is the fact that if this keeps happening, I sort of said if it keeps happening and people keep adding pressure and they don't release their karma and they do add pressure onto someone, your karma is just created by, say in your head, you think, okay, well, I'm not going to let this happen again. If it happens again, then, you know, once, twice, three times a lady. If it happens again, it happens again, it happens again, you're creating more karma of where someone's never going to forget that because they're going to think, I know what you do when you do it and I'm getting really fed up with it. Right, so if you keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and that keeps happening, eventually someone's going to snap and they're going to think, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to start to have different choices and options in my life. I'm going to go my own way, right? So it really does depend on what these are, because this can be where someone is really fearing that someone might be getting fed up with their ways and that they do have another option in life and that they are possibly out there looking for another person because they can't handle this deception here. That's the reason why someone would. Capricorn for August. One more card, Capricorn, there you go. There is Virgo energy here. This is someone that is, sorry Virgos if you're cross-watching, you know, but there's someone here that is freaking out. They're freaking out. Because this is a very low vibration. And at a very low vibration, through that energy, someone can start to get depressed. And if they are depressed and they're generally not happy with their life or in it, or like, I'm not happy by myself. Like I'm generally in my life and I'm real happy. I've got loads to do and I'm just a very generally happy person and I'm great. But if someone isn't, and they can't engage on an energy and think, well, I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm on my own, then there's an energy that is bringing someone down to make them obsessively start thinking and fearing stuff. That's what I'm saying. Normally, if you do get three parties and stuff like that, right, it doesn't necessarily mean a third party. It just means, look at the notion this way, right? When you're in a relationship, right, when you're not in a relationship, you want one, right? You've been single for a while and you really want a relationship. You want a guy, right? You want a decent one, or you want a really decent girl, right? And that you're going along that notion. And some people are like, why can I not? Why am I single? Why can't I find someone? Why can't I get a date? Why can't I just find someone, right? Then when you do find someone and you're in a relationship and you're not really thinking about finding anyone else, other people come into your life and you're like, why could you not have found you a year ago, or you know, when you're not in a relationship, because you're not thinking about it, need it or want it, and you got one, and then all of a sudden you find someone else in life, right? That's spirit putting that together because they know you're not happy because you're not compatible with in a way, right? So they're throwing someone at you. They think, well, you might be compatible with this person. We're a spirit. We ain't got feelings. We don't know if that other person's going to get hurt or not. We just know what's best for what you props want, right? That when you let them go, we're going to give you another option here. But people won't, human beings wouldn't see it that way because they have an emotional attachment to somebody. So the emotions of this person here could well be all over the place at the moment, right, where they're not thinking clearly. So someone might have a one-night stand there with the Seven of Cups and stay, like, be desperate in order for some kind of attention and think, well, I'll get it somewhere else if I can't get it from where I really want it, and then do something they regret and live in fear, right? Do something out of fear. This person could well do something out of fear, right? Whatever that is they do, I can't connect with what it is that they do, because it could be anything. But this person here could well do something out of fear, right? Say something, do something, go with someone else, be tempted in a different direction, right? But that's what you've got so far, Capricorn. So welcome and thank you to your reading. What on earth? This is where I go on the spiel that I just can't. I just hate keep going over all of this every time, but I have to. Okay, so this reading goes to Tier 1 and Tier 2. You get to watch the extended. We clear this up slightly and then we deal you a full spread with these cards and then clarify them and see what you've got coming up for August. You can watch this for $5. If you want to join, though, Tier 2, you get the same reading as well, but then what you don't get, which would be the 1st to the 15th, and then the 15th to the 30th, full extended readings and readings that don't come out on YouTube, channeled messages, okay, a question and an answer where I'll post something up on the clipboard and say, okay, what's your name, what's your number, your social security number, no, but, you know, all those sort of details, and what's your question. Okay, and then I'll do a 2.5 hour video from last month and answer everybody's question, and we go over whatever that is. Some people have had completely different questions. I've tried to do my best in either to one, just speak it and say, or do a tarot card reading and just give those. Okay, and also there will be a 6-month reading that comes out through August when I have this 6 weeks off. I'm going to do a 6-month reading. The first part will come out over on YouTube, so you will get to see some of that. But the extended part will only go to Tier 2 members if you want to watch those. Okay, so you do have options. I do appreciate any of you, though. I really do appreciate your kind words, support, especially for Patreon members, because you're the people that really do keep me going and able to do this. So I really do appreciate it, but anybody, I really do appreciate it. Thanks very much. If you want a personal reading, you can also go from the link below. There's an email there, the Skype call or tarot card reading. And like I say, I have 6 weeks off, so I do have time in order to keep up with a lot of things now. Hopefully starting soon. But anyway, guys, thanks very much, and I'll hopefully catch you over on Patreon.